it surprises me because most of my life I'm kind of out there, fun in high school, just have had a very public life in many ways. But August 2020 was actually a season that I shocked myself about how I felt about myself. I didn't expect it. Several years earlier, we had transitioned our church. We had planted our church in 1986, a very long time ago. And then in 2018, we announced we were transitioning, and then the full transition took place in 2019. And it was beautiful, and it was what needed to happen. And now we're not leading the church, and our daughter, alongside her husband, she is the lead. That's another thing about, she's a strong woman, that girl. Surprised us at how she's leading is so beautiful. But then our life was full. We were traveling the world. We were going everywhere. Our schedule was just jam-packed. And then COVID hit. And I didn't know, cancel. I had nowhere to go. And I felt like I had no responsibilities. And I had to kind of face myself. And I did have a moment. I was sitting out on my patio. We live by the ocean. And I was just weeping and weeping and weeping. And I kind of shocked myself. Because it was for the first time I ever felt, if I'm not this, then who am I? If I'm not Pastor Helen leading Relate Church, who am I? If I'm not traveling all over the world, leading conferences or speaking at conferences, who am I? And I had a come to Jesus moment. And it was so important. And I think many times women hit my season of life, and many probably watching today are in my season of children have moved out, in retirement, and what does that look like? And you have to kind of come back to discovering that you're not done yet. I didn't know I'd be sitting at this table today. I didn't know what I'd be doing in the future. And so I just had to lay it into God's hand and think, you have numbered every one of my days. You have a purpose for my life. I may not know who I am right now. And it wasn't that others were treating me in that way, but I did not. I kind of forgot what I'm here for. I trusted God, but I don't know if I really believed in myself in that moment. And so that was a beautiful coming back to God. Every day you have is numbered. Teach me to number my days that I'll live with a heart of wisdom. And I've watched God write a beautiful story, but it looked very different than I thought what it would look like.